Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hart. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Hampton on second. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Stafford sacked. A 15-yard loss.
Stafford from the gun. He's going to push one deep down there. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down throw here for Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over at their own 5 following the interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now. While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
Down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 36.
Herbert from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 1 quarter done in our showdown of LA teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hampton gets the handoff. He's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hampton. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. And dose of the hurry up here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Running it with Hampton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Set. Ready.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Throwing now on first down. Stafford. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stafford to throw again on second. Drops this one down here for Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
16 yards. First down.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down, Rams.
Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Second and 2 at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams get their first point of this game just before halftime. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Darius Davis to return it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Corum now on the return. They're going to track him down. A nice effort in the end there, Brooke. He's up to the 38. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Hampton now up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Hampton. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try with the wideout. He dodged the tackle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Hampton.
goal.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and
Again, it's
goal.
Hampton. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Whittington now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Safford. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Stafford's pass.
The Rams start the second half with some needed points. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up.
They toss it right.
Conversion.
Hey, I don't think you thought too well about this.
Yikes, that 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt. Well, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5.
And the Chargers.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From the 9-yard line.
Hampton on the pitch. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard
Herbert.
line.
Throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. This one's caught.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ray. Home troops right.
That play clock was getting pretty low. Jim Harbaugh calls time. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Dicker connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He throws a bullet deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams.
That won't help.
The deficit late in the quarter. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will
Stafford's going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now.
Chargers 24, Rams 21.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And no problem for the Chargers, they cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Chargers getting set, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And they're gonna keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Crowd right. Home troops right.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
gain of 8.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, go lion. Set.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Set. Wide 80. Wide in the hut. Wide in the
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Set. 380. 380. Yeah. Set.
He's back to throw. That one's nabbed by Allen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now run with Hampton. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 31. Rams 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Corum now on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams down by 10. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Stafford from the gun. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. 1st down throw here for Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. From the red zone on 1st. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
They played me. That was picked. It's the game over anyway, so
that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The Rams will line up.
Here he is to throw.
Conversion.
That could be it, folks. It's
I'll take it.
intercepted.
Fix it.
Dante Jackson takes it away. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
27.
See, boy, don't lie.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Real hot.
Plowing up the middle. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Run now with Hampton. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Following the penalty, Brock, an easier go now. 2nd down and just 2. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's got the Charger 1st down. And that should be all.
This game is over.
This one. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Set.
We're drawing up for him. So the Chargers
Just want to try to do onside kicks.
And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?